It's me. Tell the boss to move to stage 2. The room in the tower is ready. No one will ever find him here.
Some holiday this is.
Who wants to stay in an old rectory anyway?
And there's nothing to do at the church either.
Don't be selfish. Think of Aunt Frances.
And even brilliant scientists need a holiday.
Don't you believe it? He's always working on something.
Here it is. Cheddar. It looks simply marvellous. Quentin?
What? Cheddar? No, thank you. I'm not hungry.
I'm not talking about cheese. I'm talking about caves. Stalactites and stalagmites.
Perhaps another day. Pottersham will be arriving soon.
Oh, Quentin, you haven't. Not on holiday.
Oh, well, he just happens to live in the area.
Just happens. I might have known it when you first suggested this place.
Won't take long.
How long?
A day.
A day?
Perhaps 2.
Quentin!
Ah, here they are.
Oh, so you managed to find us?
Yes, of course. That's why I suggested
This is my wife, Frances, Professor Derek Terry, Mr. Geoffrey Pottersham.
How do you do?
Come on in.
But the factor you haven't considered, Quentin, is that the densities of radiation available, the rate of stimulated emission is small compared to the rate of spontaneous emission.
That may be so, Pottersham, but it should be easier to develop microwave amplification by stimulated emission.
Well, I take your point. However, the number of
Is Timmy your dog?
must be...
Yes, he is.
She's on my plate.
Do you like dogs, Pottersham?
I beg your pardon?
Do you like dogs?
I've never understood why people have pets of any kind. They're more trouble than they're worth.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. A dog can be a very good friend.
Oh, that's sentimental twaddle.
No, it's not.
Your opinion wasn't called for, Georgina.
I don't think it's sentimental twaddle.
I thought we were discussing thermodynamic equilibrium.
Julian! What's happened? Dick! It's my leg. I think it's broken. Get Uncle Quentin, quickly!
You'll have to stay off that leg to the end of the week, I'm afraid. I'll come and see you then.
Thank you, Doctor. I'm always telling them about climbing trees.
That's boys for you. I remember when I was his age.
Boys. He obviously hasn't seen you in action, George.
Or me. No. You don't do things by halves, do you, Dick?
What does that mean?
You'd have probably broken both legs.
Well, it doesn't look as though we're going back to Kirin as planned.
Oh, this is really too much. I can't continue my work here without the rest of my research. Where on earth are Terry Kane and Pottersham? What else was the point of coming to this place?
No, we're supposed to be on holiday.
Can you imagine it? Just packing up and going off like that without a word? Some people have no manners at all.
Julian seems to...
I'm not interested in what Julian seems to think. I think it's a disgrace.
He seems to think that they were kidnapped, dear.
Kidnapped? Kidnapped? Well, he would think that, wouldn't he? Filling his head with all those trashy adventure stories. Well, I intend phoning them when they get home and demanding an apology.
But Aunt Frances, I saw those men.
Yes, I know you did, Julian. But what you need now is rest. Why don't you three go off and have a nice camping holiday? But you always want to go camping.
Yes, together. All of us.
If Julian can't come, none of us will go. Don't be silly, Dick. I think you should go.
No fear, Julian. Not without you.
You're always saying about how you want to be in charge. Here's your chance.
No, Julian, it's unanimous.
Listen, I want to come, of course I do. But this is more than a camping holiday.
What do you mean?
I know what I saw. Those men were being kidnapped.
Come on, Julian. It's not very likely, is it?
Maybe not. But I found this.
Fane.
You're sure he hasn't returned? I see, thank you. Terry Kane hasn't returned home. It's a bit odd.
What does it mean? I don't know.
Might be some sort of code.
Or a word in a foreign language. Fane. Fane.
It's as if he didn't finish it.
Wait a minute. It's Faneite.
That's a place.
Yes, it's a couple of miles down the coast.
Well done, Dick.
Perhaps the scientists have been taken there.
Why didn't you try to find out?
How?
Go and camp there.
Brilliant.
Mother, we've decided to,
Well, we've decided that you were right.
About what?
about going camping.
I thought you would. Here.
How did you know we'd change our minds?
Oh, just psychic, I suppose. Go on and have a nice time.
We will. We'll phone, just to see how Julian is.
Still no answer. It really is very, very odd.
Here it is. Come on. It's taken to being in charge quick enough. Like a duck to water. Just like a duck to water.
Look, Alfredo the fire eater. And Buffalo and Skippy.
Mr. India Rubber, escapologist.
What's an escapologist?
Well, it means he can wriggle out of things. Ropes, chains, or anything. As if he was made of rubber. Very friendly round here, are they?
They don't seem to be. Anyhow, it's a public campsite, so let's put the tents up and have something to eat. Timmy, come here. He's being a nuisance. We'll have to get him. What is it, Timmy? What's in the boxes?
There's air holes, see? And it's padlocked.
They're big enough to hold a man.
What are you doing here?
Well, you see,
Take that dog away. Take him away.
We came down in...
Go now. Take him away.
What's in the boxes?
I'm warning you. You and your mangy dog. Go! And keep away from here.
he wouldn't dare do anything to Timmy.
Let's show him we're not frightened.
But I am frightened. Don't be, Anne. Walk slowly.
Ah.
There's something fishy going on here, if you ask me.
You don't really think the scientists could be in those boxes, do you?
I don't know. They could be. Why don't we go back when it's dark?
No, George, let's not.
Maybe they're not fair people at all. They could be just pretending.
They could be a gang in league with a foreign power. Father and the missing scientists were working on something for the government.
And they smuggled them out of the country.
Yes, and then forced them to tell them all their secrets.
But I still don't understand. Why can't we go to the police?
Well, because we haven't any proof. Yet.
Do you think those scientists were kidnapped?
Julian does, and he hasn't been wrong yet.
Yes, but Julian's not here.
No. Go to sleep, Anne.
He burned the breakfast. He didn't watch. He burned.
Well, he is a fire eater.
Fire eating is easy. For cooking, you need brains. Fredo has no brains. Come here, Alfredo.
Oh, no, Anita.
I won't hurt you. Come here.
What's going on?
Oh, Alfredo burnt the breakfast. Mrs. Alfredo chased him with a frying pan.
Poor Alfredo.
Absolutely.
Come here, Tim.
Did you get everything?
Of course we did. Bacon, eggs, bread, butter, everything. And we also got this.
Scientists missing with defence secrets.
Traitors. Traitors.
What, Derek?
Look.
Derek, Terry Kane and Geoffrey Pottersham have now been missing for 2 days. Police have established that 2 seats were booked on a flight to the continent.
To think they came here. They might have implicated me in all of this.
Uncle, I really
Quiet,
do
boy.
think...
I must telephone the police.
Reckon the whip's okay now, Skippy. Let's try another one. No, not yet, Skippy. I ain't that sure of it. Okay, one more time. Clear off. No kids are allowed in our field.
But it's a public camping site. We won't make a nuisance of ourselves. Honestly, we won't.
Us folk and you folk don't mix. We don't want you here. This has always been our field now. Clear off.
You are beautiful. Oh.
Get away! Go away! My snakes are upset by your nasty dog. Dogs and children I do not like. The snakes do not like. Take him away, or he will be squeezed. Squeezed may be too much. You understand?
There goes your theory about the boxes, Dick.
Even Julian doesn't get it right first time.
I think we should find somewhere else to camp. It's not nice staying here when we know they want us to go.
And just think of that snake slithering in the tent at night.
Don't. But what about the scientists?
They've gone, George.
There must be another campsite near here. We could ask up at the castle. Yes, let's. Come on, Tim.
No, you can't take that dog in.
Oh, we don't want to look around the castle. We just wondered if you knew of any campsites.
Well, there's one below the castle.
Yes, we know about that one.
Is there another one?
Oh, there was a campsite up on the cliffs, but they had to close that when the cliffs started crumbling and falling into the sea.
Ah, erosion.
Quite.
And there's nowhere else?
No, not in Faynite.
Thanks. They've been stolen.
What are we gonna do?
You're supposed to be in charge.
Well, we could phone the police.
The fair people may have seen something.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Come on, let's ask them. Mr. Alfredo, somebody's taken our tents. You didn't see anyone, did you?
Ask Buffalo.
Excuse me, Mr. Buffalo, but Mr. Alfredo told us to come and speak to you about our tents, which are missing, and, well...
Ask India Rubber.
That's right. Ask Mr. India Rubber.
She seems to think it's funny.
You don't think they're trying to play some kind of trick on us, do you?
Looks like it.
Yes, what do you want?
We want to know what's happened to our tents.
Ask Slither,
Slither?
the snake man.
We've asked enough people. If this is some kind of stupid game...
No, not a game. Come on.
Who did it?
Who can say?
I don't suppose you will.
This is our field. We don't like kids messing around. 3 weeks ago, we had a man who gave a show with 100 canaries. One night, some kids broke in and opened their cages and set them loose. They must have all died. Canaries don't know how to look for their own food.
That's terrible.
We wouldn't do anything like that.
Ha! You wouldn't move? So you were moved.
By you?
By somebody.
Everything's just as it was.
Same here. They really don't want us in their field, do they?
There's definitely something going on, and I intend to find out what.
I just hope whoever owns this field doesn't mind us being here.
Well, who cares? Let's light a fire and have something to eat. I've got some serious thinking to do.
Oi! What do you think you're doing here, eh?
Well, we're camping here.
Well, are you now? Now, listen here, boys. This isn't a campsite, see? This is part of my farm. And...
You see, sir, we were camping in the next field, but the fair people moved our tents and put them up here when we were out.
Well, I can't help that, son. This field's for my bullocks. I want you out of here by tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll be ringing the police.
Now what are we going to do?
I wish Julian were here. He'd know.
Right, I'll deal with this.
Will you?
Go on, then.
Now, what we do is this. We'll spend the night here, and first thing in the morning, we'll all think of something. Mr. Alfredo, the farmer who owns that field says we can't stay in it. I'm asking if we can come back here. Otherwise, we'll have to ask the police for help.
You make threats.
What's going on? You kids making trouble again?
Hey, I thought I told you to clear off.
Uncle Alfredo! Uncle Alfredo! Amanita!
Oh, it's Sniffer! Sniffer!
George, what are you doing here?
Camping.
Great. Where's Julian?
Oh, it's a long story. Where on earth did you come from?
Well, I've got school holidays now, just like you, so I thought I'd come and visit my uncle. Uncle Alfredo.
Robbie, you little rascal. What a surprise. What a surprise.
Hello, Buffalo.
Oh, lovely. My dear little Robbie. Mwah, mwah.
I'm glad you met my friends, because they really helped me.
Did they?
Where are your tents?
In the next field.
Why?
Because they put them there.
This is true, Uncle Alfredo. You moved their tents. Why did you do that?
Hey, listen, Robbie. You know what they're like. Remember the canaries?
Yeah, of course I do. But they were different children altogether.
Their kind are always the same.
Now, don't be stupid. There's good and bad in all of us. Just look at my dad.
Hey, that's different.
No, it's not. Anyway, they found me my new home at the stables.
Robbie, we didn't know.
Well, you do now. You can go and get your tents. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Would you like to stay with us in my tent? There's plenty of room.
Thanks, but I'd rather dust down outside my uncle's caravan.
Are you sure?
Positive. I always do it when the weather's fine.
Robbie, your aunt invites you to supper, and we would be, honored if your friends would join us.
We'd be pleased to.
Hey, everybody!
Somebody's not ready yet.
I will eat fire, okay?
Yeah.
How do you do it?
Oh, it is very dangerous. You must make promise never to try. Otherwise, you burn your mouth inside and out.
Guess we got you kids all wrong. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Any friend of Robbie's is a friend of ours.
Alfredo the Fire Eater, eat fire!
And now, supper is ready.
How do you think Mr. Alfredo's already had his supper? Mr. Alfredo, can I have a go, please?
You? No, you would burn to bits.
But I can do it. I know I can do it.
You will not fire eat, you will not try.
But I'm sure if you was
Understand? You must make promise. Now.
All right, then, I promise.
Good. That is good.
Good evening, children.
That'd make a good scarf.
I'll start charging you rent for those binoculars.
I wish I had some. They're terrific. George, the window in the tower, quick! Did you see it?
Yes, I did. Then it went. I don't see anything. Is this a joke?
No, it isn't.
But then what did you see? A face. At the window. A man.
He was gagged.